Buccaneer was a board game published in Britain by Waddingtons between the 1930s and 1980s. The game board depicted the sea, broken into squares. Around the edges were ports, some owned by players, others being free ports. At the center was Treasure Island, upon which was placed semi-realistic-looking treasures: diamonds, rubies, pearls, gold bars, and rum barrels. Each player had a ship which they would sail to Treasure Island and pick up a chance card. These cards contained instructions, either bad or good. The treasure would be placed inside the plastic ship, which could contain up to 2 treasures, and the player would sail back to home port to unload the treasure, or trade treasure and crew at the other ports. Players could attack other players' ships during the game and capture their treasure or crew. The number of spaces a player could move and outcomes of battles were decided on the crew cards held in the hand of each player. In all versions since 1958 version, the winner was the first to collect 20 points worth of treasure. Development of the game. The 1938 version of the game had a roll-up canvas board and a playing area of 25 by 25 squares. The Treasure Island in the middle spanning 5 by 5 squares. Complete sets of this version are now very rare and in good condition can sell for more than £100. This version had 9 rum barrels and 6 of each of the other treasure items. The game has been revised over the years. A major revision in 1958 saw the playing area changed to a folding board with a square cut out for a plastic tray insert as Treasure Island. The island shrank to 4 by 4 squares and the playing area to 24 by 24 squares. However, the 1958 continued to be a 6-player game. At least 3 versions of the game appeared in this format. The small box version with all the pieces and cards in a small box in a separate board which was made quite thick and heavy. Then there came the large box version where the box now contained the folded board. Both versions used the same basic graphics until these were replaced by the blue box version with excited pirates finding a treasure chest displayed on the cover. A box insert now came with Treasure Island graphics, palm trees, etc. Important changes in the late 1960s-1970s saw the number of players fall from 6 to 4. The playing area shrank from 24 by 24 squares to 20 by 20 squares. Ports were relocated or lost and treasure available was reduced to 5 of each type. The US version of the game was called Trade Winds and used slightly different rules and board additions. The winning condition was not changed, gathering treasure worth 20 points at the player's home port. To coincide with the recent Pirates of the Caribbean movies, a special Pirates of the Caribbean edition of Buccaneer was launched in 2006.